Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Hebrews Nibbles number 37. Need for a New Priesthood, part 3 of 3. And the last one was sort of called Importance, and what I call this is Extra Importance. And it still covers Hebrews 7, verses 11 through 19. We're talking about perfection here now. Why is this in the Bible? It's to show us the critical difference between something that was important and something that was perfect. The communications. What does perfection mean? And so we hope to discuss that. Application to me. In this case, perfection does not mean morally perfect. That is, never committed a sin, or however you want to think about it, even if you aren't a believer, never did anything that you believe was wrong to do. But rather, it's the ability to achieve the intended goal. We note that the Levitical priesthood could not even achieve this much more limited goal. Only Jesus, because he was not only high priest, but also God. He was eternal and also all-powerful. Thus, he had an indestructible life. I like that term. It's in one of the reference Bibles I was reading. An indestructible life. This is the key to eternal life for the sinner, which we refer to as salvation. God says, "My law was true, but its meaning and intent were corrupted by men." And we don't have time to really go into that discussion. That's 12 sermon kind of discussion. But the point is that the laws of God, had they been just directly obeyed, would have been so much better than it turned out, because other people started interpreting the laws in a more focused sense than God ever intended them to be, and also by adding other laws which were to protect us from breaking these laws, and there was a big mess that happened, and it was sort of done in a good-spirited way, in a sense, because the people were trying to help people obey the laws. However, what they did was they made the laws from difficult to obey to impossible to obey, and that was an issue. My personal response to all this is, Lord, thank you for helping us to avoid sin against you and against man. Your plan is indeed perfect, and that's something that's important. A perfect plan. We'll talk to you next time.